Ladies and gentlemen, please throw your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is able with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands together if you are ready to get the show started. Let's go.
What is going on, party people? I am Eli, your host. This is Disabled Podcast, talk about sports, music, and culture. Co-host Fredy, what's going on?
What is up, guys? We're back, season 8, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on.
Bomb.
Drop bomb to it. Drop bomb to it.
Season 8. I'm trying to think of like shows that had a great season 8. I don't come to my mind.
Dude, you talking about TV shows?
Yeah.
But by the time
Grey's Anatomy.
No. But but that show has 30 seasons, so I don't really count. Yeah. By the time it gets to season 8, it's like, all right, we gotta wrap this show up.
I know, but that's not the case. We're gonna keep going, and we're gonna get better, stronger. We have great updates coming this year. We're gonna implement some new things into the show.
Yes, we do.
It's not just gonna be sports, music, and culture. We're gonna add a little sauce to it.
I was thinking of like life guide.
I was thinking more of like personal.
Yeah, which is like a life guide.
Okay, you could say that. So we're bringing that into it. Today we're going to do the traditional sports thing.
Yep.
Just to get, feedback into things. How was your summer? What did you do? What did we do?
My summer was good. I went to Six Flags for the first time in a couple years.
Wrap that up.
Went to the Drake concert. I was lit. Yes, we went to the Drake concert. Sorry. I've done Met Stadium.
Drizzy. Oh, yes. I did that as well. We hooked that up for Eli.
Yes.
He got to meet Jose Quintana.
Yeah, that was cool.
Shout that out. And then we got the VIP access, the backstage.
Yeah,
we got to go into the dugout, the backstage. Shout out Gemini Keys.
Yeah, he was there.
Building.
Shout out to him. He was mad fun. It was cool connecting with him. Cool. I've gotten some dirt.
Yes, I was about to say that. Eli got some dirt.
I should have put it in my pocket. I didn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I should have put it in my pocket.
How was it, Drake? Drake
was cool. That is an experience that I also won't forget because that was my second time seeing him. I wish he had better
second half.
No, just guessed.
Right, I agree.
Because I know it was a Drake and 21 Savage type of matchup, but like just the surprising guess and whatnot.
Right, I agree.
But
I agree. I was there for the nostalgia.
And Travis Scott was there, but he didn't perform.
Yeah. I love the first half of the album. The
concert.
The concert was old nostalgia Drake.
Right.
And he played some songs that I didn't think he was gonna play, so I was already.
Oh wait, he didn't see the track list. I did, so I knew what songs he was gonna play.
Yeah, I like the full experience, so I try to stay away from Instagram as much as possible and not see that stuff, so that when I go to the concert, I don't know what's gonna come next.
Right. So
So that was cool.
Ready to get into the show?
Yeah. What else did you do though?
That was
something important you did.
Oh, the surgery? Yeah.
Yes.
I had bunion surgery, guys, and the shin surgery, so I had 2 casts on right now.
Shout out to that. We pulled up to the hospital.
Yeah.
Fredy has become a personal trainer.
Certified
personal trainer.
Good.
So we went to school for that. Got our test done.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting. The test was easy, relatively easy because I prepared for it, but there were like 30 questions that I was kind of like, ooh, I got to go back to this. But it was straightforward. I got it done. And then now we just, about to work at some gyms.
Right.
And about to do some things with programming and stuff. So look out for me, people. Coming.
Yeah, man.
So,
all right, guys.
Season 8. Let's go.
We don't have a transition button, so we're going to just go with the flow with things.
Yes, we got a new equipment as well.
Yeah, so that's why we don't have a transition button.
Yeah, we had technical difficulties prior to the recording, but we figured it out.
Yeah.
We gonna work on the buttons.
All right, so NFL action. We are in week 8. Getting ready to that. Yes. So we have another 10 weeks left of football.
Yes. Tune into our Instagram. We've been posting our picks there.
Yes.
So
we will give you guys will we do the score?
I mean, we have to.
Okay.
The first,
So it's the first. We're going into week 8. Dad has the lead. He has, I believe, 65. 65. Me and Malcolm are tied for 57, yes. And then Freddie has 49.
So I'm terrible. I don't know. This year's been weird. Also, we added Malcolm into the mix. So
yeah, right.
We added more money into the pile.
Yeah.
Malcolm said he wanted to join.
Right.
So he joined.
And it's been a long 8 weeks.
I underestimated Malcolm. That was the wrong decision. So I don't know how he's gotten this lucky, but it's like me last year. I just got lucky with my picks.
Also, Dad missed the first week, so we had a week ahead of him.
Yeah, and he couldn't recover. So
Right. All right, so the first game we had was the Chiefs versus the Chargers. That was 31-17. Patrick Mahomes threw for 424 yards and 4 touchdowns. Had a great performance. The Chargers, they seem a little bit more than me because I think you like the team more.
About the Chargers? I just know in terms of their offense on paper, they should perform better.
And on defense, because they have a lot of defense.
They got Khalil Mack is at the end of his career, sort of.
Right, and then you have Joey Bosa. Which is the brother of Nick Bosa. So, and then they do have some weapons, but they did lose Mikey Williams for the season. He tore ACL.
They traded their cornerback to the Patriots.
Right, they traded his J.C. Jackson back to the Patriots. Right. But the head coach, who is a defensive coordinator, is not fit right with Justin Herbert's offense.
Okay.
Because he's a defensive coach.
See,
he's focused more.
That's an issue for me because if I'm a defensive coach, I'm going to focus on the defense and I'm going to make sure the offensive coordinator does his job so that he's not like telling me what play. Like he's suggesting, okay, this is the best play for this situation.
Right.
Now, what I'm doing is I'm consulting and making sure that that's the right play. Because I'm the coach or whatever it says.
And they lost about 6 games. Sorry. They lost about 6 games with at least 6 points or less. Talking about the Chargers.
So you're saying there's a lot of games in there. 1
possession or less where it's like, we need to get it on the field and either get in field goal range to either take the lead or score a touchdown to win, and they can't do it.
The most memorable game, and for me, I gave up on the Chargers, was that Cowboy game. Because I did pick the Cowboys.
The week before?
Yes. I did pick the Cowboys, and they barely won it.
Right.
So, and they're like the Padres of baseball. I said it earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Just because they have a lot of good people on paper, they're just not performing the way they should. And at this point, there's so many other quarterbacks that are being mentioned ahead of Justin Herbert. Because last year, their record was less, but Justin was still putting up numbers.
Right.
So, and he was in that Patrick Mahomes, Hurts, Herbert conversation. Like it was them 3 and Josh Allen. It was them 4. Basically.
Yeah, but once again, the Chargers still didn't have enough wins to be in that conversation.
I know. I'm saying I agree with you, but I'm saying in terms of
just performance. Okay,
he was up there in that conversation as top quarterbacks in the league.
He was.
So I don't know what's
on
going
the flip side, the Chiefs are doing their thing, but offensively they need a deep threat wide receiver.
Yeah,
it's abundantly clear.
That. But wait, you guys didn't have that last year?
No, they did, but they had Nicole. They had McCole Hartman. They had Stanley, who was their 3rd fastest wide receiver behind when they traded Tyreek Hill, and they had Juju Smith-Schuster.
But Juju's not a deep shot.
No, but he was. They still had like a lot of weapons.
Oh, you're saying multiple wide receivers.
And now this year they definitely need a deep threat. Because they haven't had that since Tyreek Hill.
They didn't lose. The only one they kind of lost was just Juju and Hartman.
But they got him back. So because it was clear that every time they got down into the red zone, they couldn't punch it in. And they clearly need to do that in order to put on points. Because their defense has been holding them down. They've been holding teams down to 17 points or less.
Right.
The last 7 games.
Especially when they got
Chris Jones back. And he's had 6 sacks out of the last 7 games.
And at that point, I don't understand why he did the holdout too, because
he didn't get anything out of it.
No raise. So you did that for nothing.
But the trade deadline's coming up for the Chiefs, so hopefully they make a move. I'm thinking
who would they get though?
Mike Evans. Buccaneers are 3-3. They're not going nowhere. And they're saying that he's
franchise guy.
But they're saying they'll do it for picks. You can always get a wide receiver in the draft, and they got 14 draft picks, so you can give up at least 4.
Okay. I'm thinking in terms of like, okay, this is our star player.
You're not going nowhere. They're 3-3.
No, I know that, but I'm saying in terms of attracting free agent or like, you know.
No, dude, you need to get Tampa. You got your Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Tom Brady's gone now. Go to Kansas City. Even go to the Ravens. Go to a contender.
No, you're not going nowhere. I don't disagree with you, but I'm saying in terms of it being a reality, I don't think it's gonna happen. Now you talk about Goodwin, that could be an option.
Goodwin can't catch though. He be pissing me off.
But he's a deep threat.
But he can't catch. What's the point of you being a 3-jet if you can't catch? You know how many times I've seen him throw it down 40 yards? I need a first down. I need to throw 40 yards, and he drops the ball.
Him, though. You still got to respect
I can't respect the wide receiver if you don't catch it. You know my rule. If it hits your hands and you drop it, you ain't.
You have to respect the route.
No. The rule is, and T.O. Randy wants to tell you, if your hands hit the ball, catch the ball. You know how many times I've seen Tom Brady throw it down there?
I agree with you. What I'm saying is the way Kansas City run their offense.
Oh, he should be that wide open to where he doesn't drop the ball?
Threat so that everybody else can do their RPO.
And you're saying he should be that wide open to where he doesn't drop the ball?
Yes. Or distract everybody else on the defense so that everybody else can do their thing. I'm talking about like the Kielces and the Harmons and the, you know, like when they had Tyreek, sort of. The only reason why it worked last year was because they didn't respect Juju being a deep threat, but they still sent
Juju bailed him out in certain situations.
Sometimes, like there was times where he threw it deep to Juju and caught it.
Valid.
I'm just talking about realistic. Now, honestly, I don't know who would y'all get. I don't know off the top of my head. But good one.
You talking about with a trade? Well, I'm just mentioning Mike Evans because I'm hearing that they've had NFL came out with a list of potential trades for players to get moved off of their situation, and Mike Evans is one on that list.
Okay.
And, you know, the Chiefs definitely need
somebody from Washington. You probably could steal.
One of the wide receivers, yeah, because one of the wide receivers is a deep threat. He is fast, and he is like a rookie. He's like a second year. So
right. I'm thinking about teams that are like, you know for a fact they're not going to go anywhere.
Right. Where you can make a trade.
Where you can make a trade. And,
and like I said, the Chiefs have 14 first-round draft picks with the trade from
Washington, they're going to rebuild regardless.
Yeah,
so they're going to take the picks. Tampa, if they're 3-3, they're 500, they'd be like, all right, maybe we can sneak in.
Right. So, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Second game we have is the Ravens versus the Lions. That was 38-6. It wasn't even close. Lamar Jackson threw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. No mistakes. Because I've heard from the grapevines that like his struggles this year have been turnovers, whether it's been a fumble or interception. So he kind of came into this game perfect.
He looked like the MVP.
Right. And I'm more disappointed in Detroit than impressed with the Ravens. I'm gonna be honest with you because I knew with the Ravens.
Me too.
I know what to expect from the Ravens. I thought the Lions have made that turn around the corner in a good way.
Me too.
To show up, but the fact that it was 38-6 is like, okay, y'all can beat the teams that y'all need to beat, but y'all can't beat the competitive teams to actually make a difference in your franchise.
Right.
And if I'm them,
to me, what this showed me was this is probably the max the Ravens can play. And it's a little bit worrisome for OBJ's sake because he still didn't play great. Like, he still didn't really do
Isn't much. OBJ still coming off that ACL tear?
No, I mean, yeah, sort of. But he's playing. He's been playing every week.
Right.
There's only, I think, week 2 or he
missed. Right, okay.
But I'm saying...
And then you got that rookie. They got that rookie wide receiver.
He's making everything up.
Yeah.
Like, I knew he was going to be big, so... This is kind of the max.
We
just need consistency
from the Ravens and from the Lions. Now both of them are 5-2, I believe, so they're in good. Both of them are in good positions. The Lions do have a chance to win that division pretty handily if they can just keep up the wins.
Right.
Because
at this point, it kind of depends on schedule.
And it depends on the Vikings because I was going to say after the Vikings beat the 49ers,
they got a chance.
They have like 6 opponents that are
below 500.
Below 500, so they can easily, and then they don't face the Lions both times until week 14, week 16.
Right. See, the only thing that worries me about Minnesota is no Justin Jefferson. So
right. And then they might move over Kirk Cousins. Might.
No, I don't think so. Because at that point, you're just gonna go into rebuild mode. If
I was only gonna say that because the 49ers might. There's once again another rumor through the grapevines. They might try to move off of Brock Purdy, and they might use Brock Purdy as a trade bait to get Kirk Cousins from Minnesota. So we'll see. But yeah, like I said, I'm more disappointed with the Lions with that. I do think they can bounce back because I'm pretty sure the next opponent is winnable. But
with this season, you never know.
True.
Let me just say
any given Sunday.
You literally no.
And the same thing with the Ravens because the next week the Ravens will win like how they won this last week. The next week they'll come in and they'll freaking
fall off
the map against a team that they should have beaten.
Exactly. Like their record should be
at least 6-0.
At least,
I'm gonna be honest.
I would give them a loss, but they would be like 6-1.
But 2 of those losses was just unheard of. It was like on paper, it was like okay, they should easily beat the Colts. They lost to the Colts, and you lost a rookie quarterback.
Right.
And then there was another loss that they had that I was just like,
I think
it was scratching my head.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. The next game we have is the Eagles-Dolphins. This was a Sunday night game. Eagles won 31-17.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be more 50-50. Like, I thought it was
I did
be
too.
More match.
And for the most part, it was up until the second half because, well, in the first half, Tyreek Hill had a touchdown taken away because of a holding call.
Right.
Which would have made it 7-3.
Yeah,
Miami.
I remember that call.
And then there was a second touchdown in the second half that he completely dropped, which is unreal for him because he doesn't drop touchdown passes, let alone passes at all.
Yeah.
And it kind of made it a 14-point spread by that point.
No, this to me showed...
And a lot of penalties on Miami. They were undisciplined.
Right. Yes. This to me showed that when Eagles defense is healthy, like Jalen Carter, the safety, like everybody's healthy and they play, they're literally unbeatable. Because that defense is real. Like that first half, like after that holding call, the way they hold them to 3.
Yeah.
Because normally, holding call, but then Miami's so crafty to just still get the
extra yards, and especially after the catch.
And then they would think it was like there was like a lawsuit gain, and then I think it was like a sack or something.
Right.
And then field goal. Like it literally shifted.
Also, all their wins, because they're 5-2, I believe. All their wins are against teams below 500. Their 2 losses are against teams above 500. So.
Miami, right?
Miami and Buffalo. So, and Buffalo I'm sorry, not Miami, but the Eagles and Buffalo. And Buffalo and the Eagles both are not falling for that motion offense that Miami be running.
Yes.
They're staying base and they're staying on their man.
Because they stopped Tyreek a lot. Like they met him.
Yeah.
2 defenders and like he couldn't run anywhere.
Absolutely, and Buffalo did the same thing.
Yeah,
before they lost
that's literally the only way to stop Tyreek. You need to have 2 people to meet him at the line of scrimmage.
But then you would think that would open up the field for Waddle to break out and put up big numbers because now at that point it's one-on-one coverage for him.
Yeah, I agree, but when the play is designed, it's a short pass to Tyreek, and so the idea is a short pass and then Tyreek gonna run crazy.
Yeah.
But when you have 2 defenders just stare him down and not try to tackle him right away.
Right.
He just kind of stands there and tries to juke them, and then it just stops the offense. So
sure.
That's what I saw. So it works. Like it's risky, but it works.
Yeah.
So,
also, the Eagles.
What did Julio Jones do? I mean, the wide receiver. What's his name?
AJ Brown.
No. The
Smith.
one they signed.
They only got. Julio Jones.
Julio Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He didn't do anything?
I think he had like 3 catches.
Okay.
I
think it's gonna be like a big piece. Like he might bail them out.
Yeah, I mean he's only there for like critical situations, like a 3rd and 10,
like a clutch catch that you need the 7 yards. You know what I mean?
Right. All right. So let's get into our Week 8 predictions. We have. Oh wait, I'm using my dad's iPad, so it's me the Cowboys game first. Yeah, let's just do that. Rams, Cowboys. Who you taking?
Rams, Cowboys. Cowboys are coming off a bye, right?
And the Rams lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, now give me the Cowboys. They're coming off a bye. Where is this at?
I believe it's in Dallas.
Yeah, give me the Cowboys.
I will be taking the Rams. I think Stanford's a better quarterback than Dak Prescott.
Okay.
So I will be taking the Rams. Thursday night.
I think they're evenly matched, but that's me. I give Matthew a little bit more just because he has a ring. So
got it. Thursday night we have the Buccaneers and Bills. I'm taking the Bills. I think they bounce back.
I think they bounce back. I agree. But watch the Bucs randomly win, bro. I swear. This year has been so weird.
And then watch your dad take the Bucs.
I know. Where is that? Is this in Tampa?
No, this is in Buffalo.
Yeah, so he's gonna take. Yeah.
Texans, Panthers.
Texans.
Both of these teams suck. Yeah. I'm gonna take the Texans. The Texans defense has really impressed me against the Saints a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, I agree with you. I'm gonna take the Texans. I don't think Panthers have enough, honestly.
And they're 0-6. They haven't won a game.
On both sides.
Vikings, Packers. Give me the Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings. I don't trust Jordan Love.
Saints, Colts. Give me the Saints. No, correction. Sorry. Give me the Colts. Derek Carr to me is washed up.
Ooh. Where is this at? This is in New Orleans?
No, it's in Indy.
Oh, God. This is tough. I'm agree with you. Give me the Colts.
Dude, you're making this worse. I need to go against you.
Dude, I'm already last. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Patriots, Dolphins, taking the Dolphins. That's easy.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
All right.
I don't think the Patriots.
Oh, New York matchup. Okay, Jets, Giants.
Oh, this is big. Damn. And Jets are coming off a bye, right?
Yes. I'm taking the Jets actually off of that, yeah.
Well.
But the Giants won last week, so.
Yeah, give me because I don't know who started. So I'm assuming Tyrod Taylor's going to start. Give me the Giants. I feel like they got a little bit of life in them.
Okay. Jaguars, Steelers.
Give me the Jaguars. I like their win.
Yeah, give me the
Saints.
Jaguars.
Yeah, I like their win.
And Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback. So.
Yeah.
Falcons, Titans. Give me the Titans.
Where is this at? Is this in Atlanta?
No, this is in Tennessee. Why are you looking at?
I'm asking because you know how Dad does the whole. They gotta fly to this. I'm thinking of that now. Yeah, give me Tennessee.
Eagles, Commanders. I can't believe I said that name. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, give me the Eagles. Damn, these picks have been not that difficult.
Browns, Seahawks. That's probably because we're both losing. Browns, Seahawks. Give me the Browns. Browns sound like the top defense in the league.
Oh, I agree with that. Where's that, in Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Seattle. It's a home game. They play better at home. They could steal this one, so.
Okay.
Take Seattle.
Ravens, Cardinals, Ravens.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Chiefs versus Broncos. Give me the Chiefs. You know what it is because they're on the 7-game winning streak.
Is it in Denver?
Yeah. If you take the Broncos, oh my God.
Because we literally went, before the show, we had a whole conversation about Denver. We were talking about the Nuggets.
Don't believe what my dad says.
No, it's really a fact.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, Freddie. Russell Wilson is washed. If you don't take the Chiefs, bro.
All right, let me take the Chiefs.
And they on a 7-game winning streak. I don't know how many games it is, but they haven't lost since week 1. So
okay, so give me the Chiefs.
Bengals, 49ers. Ooh, give me the Bengals. Bengals are 3-3. They back in the race. Give me the Bengals.
Ooh. You know, give me the 49ers. I feel like they bounced back, and then this is a big win for them.
True, because they lost 2 straight.
They lost 2 straight, so I need to see it.
They didn't lose 2 straight.
And I don't mind losing that one, to be honest with you.
Bears, Chargers.
Give me the Bears.
Give me the Chargers. I think they might.
Yeah, I like that. Well, I don't know. That back and forth.
Also, you don't mind any game because you're in last place. So it's like.
Yeah, I just got to be risky at this point. You know what I mean?
Raiders, Lions, Monday night. Give me the Lions. They bounce back and get that win.
Yeah, give me the Lions. I don't like the Raiders at all.
All right, and those are our Week 8 predictions.
I might be last, but that don't mean I gotta throw it away. You might fumble.
I'm not gonna fumble that far. I'm up by 11 games on you.
Never know, bro. Never know.
I'm up on 11 games on you. All right. We have a World Series set, people. It's the Texas Rangers.
Let's go. We're gonna clap that up.
And the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yes, shout out to I got the Arizona gear.
I picked the Arizona Diamondbacks to go far before the season started.
Listen, I picked them to make the playoffs.
But
I
did
picked
not
them to go to World Series.
And I did not pick them against the Phillies. I thought the Phillies were going to win that matchup, and they did not.
Me too. Listen, I'm going for Arizona as a person.
Do you respect Bryce Harper now after 2 playoff experiences for him? Because I know you didn't like him.
Playoff Bryce. He showed me enough now that I respect you, especially coming from.
But you still don't like him.
Yeah, I just don't like him.
His attitude.
I don't know why. I just don't like. And he's a Yankee fan. He grew up a Yankee fan. So it's just like, I respect you, dude. There's never hatred. Right. But I just don't like his attitude sometimes.
Okay.
It's like you and Chris Paul.
But I still don't like Chris Paul. I'm not even gonna pick the. Well, we'll get into that later. But
you don't like Chris Paul. But you probably respect.
I do respect this game.
I mean?
I do respect this game. I do respect this game.
So shout out to Bryce. Great postseason. Sucks that you couldn't make it a World Series.
Dude, they went one for 28 in that game 7.
I know. They went 1 for yeah.
It was bad.
So I have some interesting answers. So all the number 1 teams in each division did not win. Right. So it's the beauty of baseball. And it goes back to what my dad normally says. Whoever has the best bullpen is going to make it far. And that's literally Arizona. A lot of these bullpen arms, they literally is their first time. Like, they're rookies. Most of them, if not the majority of them, are rookies. A lot of them didn't start pitching for the big league team until September.
Right.
In September, they do this expansion. So they have like an extra 10 to play, that's just to preserve the starters and stuff. So they bring up a lot of people to give them a shot to see what they're made of, and then if you stick, you kind of stick.
Right.
That happened to a lot of the pitchers.
But I think the Rangers have a little bit of both. They have the better hitters and the better bullpen. But the only pitcher that worries me in this entire series is Matt Scherzer, because he came in Game 3, and I thought he was going to.
Well, he's not trash. Let me not say that.
He was going to light them up. And he gave up 5 runs. And then even in Game 7, he almost cost them.
He robbed the Mets. Let's be clear, people. He's robbing the Mets out of money.
Dude, what? Okay, wait. But them moving off of Justin Verlander and Max Scherzer wasn't their fault. I'm talking about the players. It's not their fault.
It's not your fault, yes. But you're still paying their contract. So it's like they're playing for you, but they're not.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You're paying for them to go win somewhere else. Right. Gotcha. Well, Justin is out now, but...
And it seems like, honestly, any team that Matt Scherzer's on, his team ends up winning the whole thing. So
he's lucky. He's just lucky. Well, ever since Nationals, he's been...
Nationals, he showed up for that series.
Yeah, he did. All right, so...
Him and Stephen Sturridge. How do you pronounce that?
Strasburg.
Thank you.
He retired.
Yeah. What? He did?
He retired. What? Injury.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So, to sum up, none of the first teams
made it far.
Made it past their
but
bye.
That's I'm so used to it, bro. I'm so used to it because that's normally what happens every year. That's why I don't believe in the Dodgers.
A lot of people were complaining about the bye. Because of the 3-game wild card, they give them a week. Before it used to be 2 days.
Yeah, rest. 2 days because of the one game.
Now this week is messing up, the flow.
Listen, but that used to happen beforehand too.
Nah, it's a real thing. We experienced it down in Cleveland. Last year, we had a week off because we was first. And
I'm saying even before the 3-game, adding the extra 2 games in the wild card, the same thing would happen before, even when it was a 1-game matchup. It would be 1 game, then the Dodgers face either whoever they had to come out of the wild card, and then they would lose in the second round.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying the first round. They all lost the first round.
Oh, right. So none of them made it to the third.
Yeah, none of them made it to the finals. To where they were supposed to
make it, yeah.
Right, so that's a good stat. So I like this rivalry that I saw between Texas and Houston.
Yeah, because they owned that was basically like a Texas matchup.
Yeah, but did you see the fight?
I heard about it. I saw the highlights of it. Didn't it cost the Astros a Game 7 pitcher?
For next season, he's suspended 2 games. They didn't want to make that like a deciding factor
for the series. Gotcha.
So they didn't suspend him for games, which is the right thing to do.
I would have been petty. I would have been like, no, he's gone for Game 7.
So what happened was Astros pitcher Abreu, I think his name is. He threw the ball to Garcia. He's been hot. Like he's been every other game.
Yeah, he won MVP for the ALS.
And won MVP, driving everybody in, home run. Like, sort of like Randy with Tampa. Randy Arozarena with Tampa. That dude that went crazy for Tampa.
I thought you were the same Randy Moss.
No. The dude a few years ago on Tampa that just kept homering every game. Same was happening with this guy. So Houston is down 2 runs, and he's up to bat with a runner on base. And they threw the ball at him, and they hit him. So they hit him hard. And so he has beef with the catcher. Like they've had beef. Oh, okay,
that's why. Because I'm like, why didn't he just go to base?
Right, he didn't run to because normally when that happens, they run to the pitchers. They'll be like, oh, what's up? But he turned to the catcher and was like, nah, like you don't do that. Like you don't do that.
Right.
So the impression was that it was a dirty hit because
he got beef with the catcher.
He got beef with the catcher, and the catcher's the one that signals where the ball gotta go. Mm-hmm. So that was the beef. They obviously denied it. They're not going to say, yeah, we intentionally hit them.
Speaking of the series, though.
Rangers ended up losing that game. Altuve, home run. I respect Altuve. I don't like the Astros, but I respect them.
Well, how did you feel about the series being a road series? Like, every team on the road basically won.
It's weird to me. Like, it bothers me.
That's the second time that's happened since the World Series.
Yeah. And the last time that happened, that's how the Nationals won.
Yeah, that's what I just mentioned. The World Series. The Astros and Nationals.
Oh, I thought you meant like period.
No, I meant the World Series.
Yeah. It was the last time that has happened from the right. It bothers me because if I go to a home game, I want to see my team win. So, like, I spend all this money.
Hey, man, that's...
Yeah, I gotta win.
Yeah, and that's credit to the bullpen.
Especially, like, you lose back to... It's one thing, okay, you lose 1. Maybe you lose Game 6, but you win that Game 7.
Yeah, but like we were talking about offense, Dusty is 0 for 5 in Game 7s.
Yeah.
He sucks. Also, the other manager, he's like 3-0 now in Game 7s.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy at the time.
And that game was over by the first inning.
Yeah.
They went up 4-0. I turned it off, and then I turned it back.
But they came back.
No, they didn't. Because when I turned it back on, it was 10-2.
Oh, yeah, right.
They blew them out.
You're talking about the Rangers guy. I thought you meant the Phillies.
Nah.
Yeah, no, it's been a great postseason. I didn't think it was going to be this exciting.
So, the Diamondbacks have won World Series back in 2001.
2001, that was when they beat the Yankees.
Yankees, right.
And they pushed it back.
Cost us that one.
They pushed it back from October to November because of the World Trade Center.
Gotcha, situation. That's why they called them.
That's why they called Derek Jeter Mr. November.
Right. And the Rangers
have never won.
Okay, so bad. All right, so I'm cool with either team now.
Yeah, I'm moving for the Diamondbacks. I know in the bullpen there's like the catcher that like warms up the pitchers.
Uh-huh.
One of them, he was one of our coaches for the team in Colombia.
Gotcha. So you have a personal connection.
Yeah, I got a personal connection with the team. I saw the facility earlier this year.
Right.
Like I met.
You like Arizona as a city?
Yeah, I like Arizona. Like I just like it. Like, it was cool. It was fun.
Listen, I picked Arizona, but I didn't think they were going to go this far, and I think the Rangers are overall.
And I like the young kids. Like literally,
a better team.
85% of the team is made out of 23, 24, 25-year-olds.
You're talking about for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah. And the guy that won the MVP, he has the longest hitting streak in postseason history. 16 games with getting a hit straight. That's history right there. So yeah, and then a lot of the story is like you start learning about certain players. So that MVP player, he lost his mom the year he got called up. And
damn! So he never got to see him play. So he never got to see
him play. His dad never got to see him play because he lost him at a young age. So there's a lot of like personal stories you get to learn
from each player.
Each player, and it's really cool.
Yeah. I need Max Scherzer not to mess up the series.
So
because he's gonna pitch 2 games.
I got Arizona in 7.
Who got home court advantage? Who won the All-Star game?
Texas.
Texas? Okay.
It starts in Texas and then it works their way back to Arizona.
Right. So it goes 2-3-2?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take the Texas in 6, but they kind of suck at home. So I might take them in 5 because they better on the road.
Oh, you're capping. I think it's minimum going to be 6.
They've won all their games on the road except for one game, which was game 3 of the second round.
Yes, and they have 3 games at home back to back.
No, they have 4 because they have home court advantage. You just said that.
No. Texas has a home court advantage.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Rangers.
Yes.
Who are you picking?
I just said the Rangers in 6 or 5 games because they're better on the road.
No, I was trying to figure out your logic.
Because they suck at home.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Are you okay? You.
No, I'm trying to figure out your logic in terms of how you want. So you had them win and on the road.
I did. I mean, I have them. I'm gonna try to pick them in 6 because they're at home. But they don't really play that well at home.
Okay.
They let the Astros win 3 games and they built it.
Because to me, if the Rangers win, I agree with you. They got to win in 5. Because if it becomes a bullpen game, Arizona got the better bullpen.
True.
So in game 6 and 7, there's going to be at least one bullpen game that Arizona's going to win, and then that's what happened with the Phillies.
Yeah, that is.
They were down 2-0, and they won that one game, and they just kept winning.
Alrighty. Okay. We had opened the night last night for the NBA. They're back in business.
Let's wrap that up.
Yes.
Very exciting season. A lot of movement in the offseason.
Y'all got to stop giving the Lakers that championship banner opening game because I kind of feel like it's disrespectful to LeBron. It's like the 3rd time he has to watch other teams raise a banner over his head.
They only do it because of LeBron.
True. That is true. And now he's in the West.
Technically, he still is the face of the NBA.
Yeah, that's true.
And they basically give it to Curry and LeBron.
Right. That is true. But last night we had the Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets. I believe it was like 106-118. Mm-hmm. Denver pretty much just killed them as a starting 5. All their starting 5s had 20 points or more, and it was pretty much a wrap.
Yeah.
By the second
third quarter, the Lakers was almost...
They did make a run. They cut it down to like at least 5 by mid-third quarter,
yeah.
But then the Denver Nuggets went back on the run. Joker's literally unstoppable. And AD had 0 points in the second half, so there you go.
That's why they lost.
That's exactly why they lost, because...
And LeBron, see, this is because I'm so used to LeBron ramping it up when he has to. When he doesn't ramp it up,
he can't be doing that no more.
It bothers me. So...
It bothers you because he doesn't do that no more, or does it bother you because he doesn't have the supporting cast? Because it bothers me only because he doesn't have...
It bothers me because he doesn't do that anymore. I'm talking about him taking over.
Bro, he's 38. What do you expect?
I know. But you're LeBron, bro. I don't want to hear no age.
Dude, do you see what happened with Kobe his last 3 years?
I do not want to hear age because LeBron spent $1 million.
Kobe had to drop 45 points for 2 weeks and then tore his Achilles that last game just trying to get the Lakers into the playoffs.
I agree with you. I'm saying...
So when does Father Time start knocking on the door that you add that into the equation?
When you get later down the season. You go hard now.
He played well. He had 22.7 assists and 8 rebounds, and he looked like a 18-year-old running back and forth on the court. Their field goal, they shot 54% from the field. Your second man, did not score a single basket.
I don't need 22 points from LeBron. I need 30.
Bro, AD had 0 points in the second half. So are you putting most of the blame on LeBron?
I'm not saying the blame is on LeBron. You're misconstruing my words. I'm saying when you guys are on that little mini run where you could tie it and possibly take the lead, I need LeBron to take over in those moments. So whether he gives me 20, 25, or 30, it depends when he gives me the points. What is the point if you give me 15 in the first quarter, second quarter? It doesn't really influence. Same with the Anthony Davis thing. He had 19 at the half.
Right.
It didn't really influence. I'm saying is I need LeBron to be aggressive and take over when you're on a run.
Can't ask him to do that no more. I'm sorry.
Yes, I can.
No,
what do you
can't.
mean?
Because he tried to do that in the playoffs, and he did it successfully, but he still needed help.
The playoffs is different. You have 82 games under your belt already. This game 1. You already tied. I don't expect him to do that.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know what Freddie's talking about. I'm kind of lost. I'm really lost because I don't understand what he's expecting LeBron to do.
When LeBron was flowing during that little run, LeBron was facilitating and doing everything else so that the run could happen. Am I right?
Yeah, that's what he normally does.
Yes, he does that. There was on a little run. You don't let the lead be back up to 10 in like 2 minutes. You stay aggressive and you keep it at 5-4, whatever it was.
But he's doing his hardest, and at the age of 38, he needs help.
Oh my God. I don't want to hear
age. And AD, but AD also had 0 points in the second half. So when do you put the blame on AD? Because it sounds like you're just blaming a lot about.
I'm not blaming LeBron. I'm saying his points. At the time he gives me the points is when it matters. I don't need.
So do you expect him to just drop 8 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the second quarter, then 15 in the third?
Yes.
He can't do that no more because he's 38 years old.
That's exactly what I need. I don't care about age.
He's 38 years old, bro. He's playing. Bro, so once again, back to my original question, when does father time come into your equation?
It comes into my
especially when I have to rely on a big man who can't give me anything.
The end of the season, that's when it matters. But I'm saying now, you need to establish your flow.
Also, the Lakers have terrible three-point shooting, correct?
I agree.
And you have 2 backcourt defenders who can't play any defense, and D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves. It sounds like you're just blaming a lot about it on LeBron.
I'm not blaming LeBron. I'm saying LeBron needs to establish his flow of the game. I don't need you to be...
He's trying to do that and be a facilitator at the same time, but he can't do that because he has trash players on his team, correct?
Yes. But what I'm trying to tell you is I need you to facilitate earlier and be aggressive later.
He cannot do that if he, 1, does not have help, and 2, he's 38 years old trying his goddamn hardest. And they put him on a minutes restriction off the rip because they already said now he's only going to play 23 minutes to 30 minutes per game. That means he's missing another 18 minutes that he would normally play in his prime.
Yes.
But they cannot do that anymore because he's 38 years old.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is you need to be aggressive towards the later half of the game, especially when it's close and you can steal this game.
All right. I'm going to move on from this conversation because we're going in the ring.
We're going in the ring, but I'm saying is I agree with all your points. Davis needs to pick it up, and this is your team now.
So what did you like from Denver's perspective?
I like MPJ. I feel like he's going to take that. I'm going
to be honest with you. I don't have a lot of faith in him. I mean, he's an all-star to me. I can't put him in that superstar category. I never really did.
No,
but
I agree. He wasn't a superstar in my category. He was all-star. I think he's actually he might get an all-star.
Oh, nod. Okay.
All-star nod this year. For them to take that next leap.
But yeah, I had to remove him from the superstar category.
He's not superstar.
He's just not it.
Maybe if he goes on a different team and he's a second option, first option,
because he's really like the 4th option behind Aaron Gordon. Well, Joker, Murray, Aaron Gordon, and then him.
Right. So to me, I like he was a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I like his flow.
Had 22 points.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like it felt more aggressive. Denver really didn't miss a beat. I thought not having Brown there was gonna mess up the.
Yeah, but I didn't worry about them losing Brown because they have Reggie Jackson, who can play the same role as him.
Right. So
he's a little bit smaller, so you can't.
You give Reggie more minutes. Now.
I will give credit. Bruce Brown's a better defender because he's bigger.
Right.
But offensively, it's the same player to me.
Mm-hmm. No, I like that they didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, and I'm impressed with the I call him Giraffe Dude because he has a very long neck, white boy. He played in Kansas back in the NCAA.
Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know his name.
I do like him. I think he'll improve because this will be his second year.
I think he's going to be 6 man. I think he's going to be 6 man this year. Yeah.
Or 7th behind Reggie Jackson. So, second game we have the Warriors and Suns. I watched this until halftime and I had to go to sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest with you. One, I don't like the lineup. It annoys me with the whole Klay Thompson. I'm sorry, with the whole...
Chris Paul, baby!
Chris Paul.
Let's go.
Steph Curry,
This is the greatest season ever, just because of this, bro. You have to root for this team because it's your team. You can't be like, oh, it's not my team no more.
No, I'm taking a sabbatical.
No,
taking a sabbatical.
Don't do that. You cannot do that.
I'm taking a sabbatical. I can't.
I won't hear it when you go to state Curry. No, you need to root for your team. Stick with your team. Stop being fake.
I'm taking the sabbatical.
Stop being fake.
There's
no sabbatical. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. Okay.
I'm taking a sabbatical.
This CP3 thing, it ain't gonna work. I'm telling you right now. It ain't not gonna work.
I know that.
It's not gonna work.
Because their lineup sucks. You have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
Curry having a great time. He enjoys this.
Chris Paul, you have Wiggins and Looney, and nobody can grab a rebound. Like, literally nobody can grab a rebound. So, and then on top of that, I don't know
Sarge is not grabbing
why you brought in Chris Paul unless you were going to bring him off the bench and you want to start him. So, I'm taking a sabbatical.
Like Dad said,
I don't like Chris Paul.
It's an honorary start.
I did not think he was going to go to the Warriors. I actually thought he was going to go to the Lakers, and then that was going to make them even worse. Actually, no, it might have made them better because Chris Paul, they could use a player like Chris Paul right now. I'm not going to hold you. By the way that their starting the five is, they could absolutely use a player like Chris Paul.
I disagree.
So no, just because I like Chris Paul. I mean, I will admit Chris Paul is a better player than D'Angelo or Austin Reeves, who's in your starting lineup.
That's true.
And defensively, you're not going to. I mean, granted, I'm not. Okay, well, hold on.
Pull up some defensive.
No, wait. Hold on. I was going to say, I won't go as far as him being a comb like Patrick Beverly because I thought that was a little too far. With him saying he was a comb.
That was actually offensive.
But he's still a better defender. He would still be a better defender than either one of those two backcourts. You can still keep one of them. I'm just saying. The fact that you keep, I've seen players going through it. Yeah,
he's not a better defender than Reeves. He's not a better defender than D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo can't guard nothing now.
He's worse than D'Angelo Russell, and that says a lot. So, positives from the Golden State Warriors. I like his control of the second unit. The second unit flowed sort of like the starting lineup. You really want to think about it. Because
talk about when we had Poole there, before we traded Poole.
I'm talking about last night. Like the
flow. I'm talking about you saying it flowing as well as when Poole was there before the trade.
Right. And possibly a little bit better.
Okay.
So Paul has played with Sarge, so they know each other.
Right, back in OKC.
Back in OKC, and I think a little bit in Phoenix. They know each other. Moody's going to be big for you guys.
If he ever shows up. Because sometimes he'll show up and then he kind of
Kuminga's
and Kuminga's going to have to be our sixth man regardless. Because we don't have Poole anymore.
Because Kuminga assertiveness in the second unit, you guys are not going to miss a beat if he develops into what we think he's going to be.
Right.
So I really like the flow of the second unit. Now, when it comes to clutch moments like yesterday, towards the late game, I didn't like Chris Paul taking these random threes like he always do.
Was he open on them or were they contested?
He was open on like two of them. But even if you're open, don't shoot it.
Yeah, but he can make threes now.
Don't shoot it.
You've seen him do that.
Clutch. I'm talking about specifically clutch. I'm not talking about in the overall game.
But he's also done that for OKC, Houston, and
I'm
Phoenix.
giving you something to not defend him at.
But I am admitting that in those three teams, OKC, Phoenix, and Houston, he has hit the clutch shot. Because he's been open on those shots.
Fine, I'll give you that.
All right, then.
I'm saying you're in a team where there's two shooters better than you. Pass the ball.
Valid.
Because this literally happened. Towards the end of the game, you guys cut it to two with... He missed a three. He was wide open, so he took it. He didn't even look to pass, so he took it. Missed. Kuminga grabbed the rebound, passed it to Curry, made the shot.
Right.
You could have avoided that by just passing it to Curry. So...
Curry ended up making the shot, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, I'm only prefacing the comments because my comments by saying it is the first game, so we don't expect him to have everything down packed. But his tendencies of trying to be clutch... You don't have to be clutch when you have literally one of the most clutch players on your team.
And the second most in Klay.
Yes. So.
Right. All right. Anyway, speaking of Klay Thompson, he's pretty much going to test for free agency because Golden State has not agreed to the money or the age. I mean, or the
right, because the extensions were, I think, yesterday, no? Or
no, but they're in talks. Like they're
right.
They're in talks because he's looking for at least a 4-year deal, however much money.
And 4 years is crazy because he's in 34.
Yeah, and they're not matching it, so he's most likely going to test the free agency. Yeah, the question becomes how good of his season he does have in order to get that bag. I don't know if he will because of how it depends on how he's going to play. Because if he plays like last year, you're going to have to re-sign with Golden State regardless. If you improve,
I think he's going to get like.
Then you can possibly get the bag, but you won't be with Golden State.
He'll get like a Fred VanVleet bag.
Where he goes to another team for like a 3-year deal?
He goes to another team for like a 3-year deal for like 160, 50, whatever. Which is average. It's a little bit above average at this point.
Yeah, because of what to expect from him.
Yeah. And he is a champion, so you gotta respect that when you try.
Yeah, but then like my dad says, are we paying you for your previous achievements or for what is to come in the next 4 years?
That is a good point. I wouldn't give him a 4-year deal just because of his age. I would definitely give him a 3-year deal though.
So next we have what are our expectations for Victor Wembanyama?
Rookie of the year.
Yeah.
And possibly defensive player of the year.
Yeah, because he's a mixture of Robert Williams to me and Porzingis.
Yeah. The only thing is the reason why I say possibly defensively player of the year is because I think Popovich is gonna do his Popovich ways where he's not gonna want to play him when he has to play him.
Defensively or offensively or just entirely?
No, I'm talking about in general. Like he might sit him down 15 games for just sitting him down.
With the low management.
Yeah.
But that's going to cost him in fines because you can't really do that anymore.
He'll pay it.
But we'll see. Because he is the one that started it. I do think defensive player of the year and rookie of the year. Unless Chet has something to say about it. So,
right, I agree.
That's
going to be a good battle, him and Chet. Because even in the preseason, that game was...
And they played each other back overseas, so I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
Alrighty, culture. We have Drake dropped his album For All the Dogs a couple weeks ago.
For All the Dogs.
What were your expectations of it once you heard it?
I was expecting Drake. Oh, no, not Drake. Let me not say that.
No, yes, he was, because we all was, because he kept saying that for 6 weeks before the album dropped.
I was expecting.
Sure, he said that at the concert we went to in Madison Square Garden.
Oh my gosh, I was expecting more rapper Drake. So
the more singer Drake?
The only reason why I was expecting that was because throughout the summer and previous, we got more singer Drake.
With the Honestly Nevermind and the Certified Lover Boy?
Certified Lover Boy, and if you want to throw Her Loss in there.
I can't, because that was more rapper Drake to me. But yeah, go ahead.
There was a mix of R&B. So we did get that side. We got the simp side of Drake.
The petty side of Drake.
Yeah, on other projects.
So
I thought, especially with the hype of like, okay, this one is going to be rap. Now, was he gonna discredit? Like, was he gonna like not do R&B on it? No, I didn't think he was gonna.
Yeah, because he said it in multiple interviews where he has to at least give us both.
He has to appease to multiple people at this point, which obviously makes sense. And he's playing that game of number ones. Like he literally just tied Michael Jackson. Like,
right. Okay. With First Person Shooter, which was a song that J. Cole bodied him on.
That bothers me because I do not want to hear a Drake song. You getting bodied on your own song.
By a peer.
By your peer.
Who came in at around the same time as you. Yeah. So.
Which I hold at one time, I hold a little bit lower towards in talking about in terms of rap.
In terms of ranking between the big
Drake
three?
In my list, Drake was above Cole in rapping.
Is that, I'm assuming this is before the Forest Hill album. And the features.
Is before Forest Hill Drive and the whole feature run.
Okay,
I'm talking about
all right.
Prior to that, even before that, I'm talking. This is like Take Care Drake, and then all the Lucy Drake.
And nothing was the same.
I'm thinking, Drake got it in terms of rap,
right?
Compared to J. Cole, because J. Cole's rap was more.
My dad actually broke it down perfectly. Drake, out of the big three, Drake makes the bigger hits. Kendrick makes the better albums, and J. Cole is the better lyricist.
That makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
Now, in terms of the artistry, Drake obviously is number one.
Right.
Because he hits multiple regions. It makes sense.
And he's had longevity.
Right. So, this album to me, I came to the conclusion, so I've heard it multiple times. So, it's starting to grow on me more than I thought it was. Because at first listen, I didn't like it. It didn't really hit where it was supposed to hit.
I will admit the second track should have been the first track.
Yes.
That was a way better
agree.
opening than Virginia Beach. I'm
100%.
sorry.
And even the features, like the features would not.
The
touchdown?
Yeet feature grew on me just because of TikTok, because everybody.
Touchdown was underused. Like he should have been more in the album. He should have been like the weekend of this album. But he wasn't. He was only on like 2 songs.
I like the 69 Santa interlude.
I like his part.
It reminded me.
I literally go to that song just to listen to this part.
For me, wait, what are you? So
back to my conclusion.
Underperformed.
This album, the reason why I think it's Drake's worst album is because previously with Views, I had the same reaction to Views where I didn't like it at the beginning and then it grew on me. But then I never discredited Drake's message in the album. So this one, because I was comparing it to Nothing Was Same, honestly. So Nothing Was Same, concise message, I got it, we get it. And then he gave me a summary of his life.
Right.
This one, Views was, there's no really message here, but there's still a summary of my life towards the end. So I was able to give it a pass over time because I understood the summary once I got older.
Got it.
Right? The problem with this one is I get no message and I get no summary of your life. The only thing I know is that you keep messing with college girls.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you're petty because Rihanna left you for ASAP.
And then you're also petty because of what happened in the Bahamas.
Yes.
With the girl
with
Haley.
some random girl I don't know.
With some girl named Haley.
And then I'm surprised people didn't link that with Eminem's daughter. Because that's her name.
I don't know, bro, because somebody looked it up and we found the Instagram model of the model he was talking about, and they were both linked up in Bahamas, so of course not Haley. Who the heck was thinking about Haley Marshall at the time?
No, I'm just saying his name.
Oh, just off the name, Yeah, true. I see what you're saying.
I don't have a message that bothers me, and then I don't have a summary of your life towards the end. Like, where are you at your life? Like, yes, you're about to tie Michael Jackson. How does that feel, Drake? I don't get that summary. And I don't know where you're going next. So. Yeah. I'm going to keep mine real short and sweet. I like the first half of the album from track 1 to 14. Like I said, the Yeet feature grew on me. I think 21 Savage has been killing it on all his features all year. I did like the Santa interlude. I didn't like the other 2 interludes. I didn't feel like we needed the other 2 interludes. I didn't like Daylight because of we need the second interlude. The first one don't make sense. The
Santa one?
No, the BBL. The BBL swag.
Yeah. I didn't like Daylight because of Adonis. That ruined the whole track for me.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's
cute, but I don't
it was unneeded. Nobody asked you for that. Nobody was like, who was thinking when we looked at for all the dogs cover art, who was thinking, oh my god, we needed Adonis sometime.
And you know what the crazy thing too? It's not a dog.
It's a goat.
It's a goat.
But it looks like a dog.
It's a goat. Come on, bro.
And I feel like throughout the entire album, he's trolling lyrically. He's not saying any substance, and there's no importance besides all his ex breakups and what he's going through. And it's like Freddie said, was going through college girls. That's pretty much it. I'm giving it 2 stars. Performance out of 5.
I'm giving it like out of 5.
Yeah, 2 stars out of 5. It was average.
Out of 10, I give it a 5, which is like down the middle.
Okay, you went half. I thought you were gonna go lower than half. Since you were saying
I'm only counting because it's been time because I like the bottom half of the album. So this is what Drake do. Drake makes a list of songs. You like the top half. I like the bottom half. And then we just kind of stick to that half, and then we let it grow.
True.
So.
Tell me about the Bad Bunny album.
Bad Bunny. Okay, so this was a surprise drop. Hold on, let's clap it up for Bad Bunny. Or bump it up for Bad Bunny. This album is for Ice Album of the Year, okay? So the chronological order of this album.
That's crazy. Go ahead. I listened to the album, so.
And okay, yes, it's a Spanish album, but you're gonna like a lot of the flows on this.
I'm still going with Utopia, but go ahead.
Okay. So this album, it comes back to Bad Bunny's origins. Mm-hmm. So he tapped it back into the trap world. So if you're a Bad Bunny fan and you know him from his early ages, you know that Bad Bunny started in the Latin trap era and then he blew up from there. It came to a time where Bad Bunny became global with reggaeton and the party music and then the Kendall and then all that. So people were like, didn't really know what direction Bad Bunny was going to go in. So he kind of teased on social media that nobody knows what's going to happen. Like, that's literally the name of the song. I mean, the album, nobody knows.
Oh, okay.
So, well, specifically, it's called Nobody Knows What's Going to Happen Tomorrow. So he kept saying that. People were like, dude, what are you talking about?
Right.
And so he kind of teased it. He wore the wig. So he shaved his head. If you know Bad Bunny, he started with a kind of buzz cut kind of look. He shaved his head, and then he wore a wig with a hat for like 3 months. Nobody knew.
Okay.
And the only reason why I know is because the artist who made the wig said that she made it for him.
Got you. What does that have to do with that? Oh,
people were gonna say he cut his hair, new album's coming, or something's up.
Oh, okay, got it.
So he didn't want to give it up that like something's up. So he went back to nostalgia. He got Godfather. Who's that actor on Godfather?
Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. He's in his music video. Okay. He did everything in New York. It's more like gangster-ish.
Right.
So the vibe of the album is I'm coming back to my roots, and it's more trappy. And then he does have some little pop in there too, but it's literally all trappy.
And you pretty much said your only critique was that he didn't mention the whole relationship with Kendall Jenner?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I thought he was going to mention it, talk about it. He didn't mention it. Another issue I have with the album is he threw a shot at J Balvin.
Right.
Because J Balvin has a stigma in the industry that he's very friendly with everybody, and he kind of threw shots at that.
Right.
We don't know what's going
to happen. Like he's being too friendly, or is he just being a fake friend?
Too friendly.
Gotcha.
So, other than that, top to bottom, like the album brings very nostalgic vibes. Like there's certain songs for people that if you listen to that song, you're gonna remember a time of Bad Bunny that you liked.
Right.
So
basically, the album that we were supposed to get from Drake, we got from Bad Bunny.
Yes, and the thing too, we thought we were gonna get a Drake feature, we didn't. So
okay, right, right, because Drake was in
Drake was in Puerto Rico for the album release.
Right.
He did it in Puerto Rico. He brought everybody out, and it was a big thing. So
okay, cool.
Shout out to Bad Bunny. He did his numbers. I was debating not going to the concert because I saw him last year, but might have to go to this one. He announced his his tours in 2024.
Okay. So around the summertime, springtime?
Yeah, like April. He's gonna be here like around April.
Gotcha. All right. In other news, we have Jada Smith's new book. She's been on.
What is it called?
What is her memoir called? Worthy?
What? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's called Worthy. She's been on a lot.
What a pun.
Huh?
I said, what a pun.
Oh yeah. She's been in interviews with Good Morning America, All the Smoke, believe other places. But
Jay Shetty.
Yeah, Jay Shetty. Yes.
Shetty, I watch his stuff.
She's been talking about her relationship with Will, been pretty much throwing him under the bus still after all these years. Now she wants to say that during the slap they was separated from 2016 to now, and she was surprised that he called her wife, even though some people were saying like, yo, when you go to these press events, you are holding his hand, smiling as if y'all are a married couple. So how are you surprised when he mentions the whole wife thing, especially if you're gonna keep up the persona that y'all are together publicly?
Right.
Another thing, she keeps talking about Tupac after 27 years.
Let me not laugh because now
when y'all haven't been together. By the way, she tries to mention on All the Smoke that she was
in the car.
That she that Tupac had alopecia.
I had to look that up because I didn't even know what that means.
which is like I believe it's a certain type of hair loss. I don't believe that. And that when he was in prison that he proposed to her. Then somebody on TikTok said, no, that's not facts. He proposed to his girlfriend at the time 2 months before he went to jail, and they were together at the time. So where does this math add up?
Bro, we can't even disclaim this because one of the persons is not here.
Right.
So,
to defend himself. And yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff.
And Will was like, I can't defend Will because Will's out here.
He's allowing this to happen.
He's allowing this to happen.
Because even when the book dropped, when
he was with her.
He was with her saying that he was going to commit to her full time. So I can't defend Will no more.
Listen, I respect his commitment.
Will's in a second place.
Showing up. But I need to hear your side. Like, if she gonna get dirty and do these things, I need to hear what
somebody also mentioned in Will's memoir, he never mentioned anything about Jada at all or their relationship. So clearly, and somebody said too.
And there's no way you don't have issues. I'm not talking about this specifically with her. There's no way you don't have issues with her, period. Now, whether he wants to make that public or not.
Yeah, that's up to him. Yeah.
So, I can't defend Will because he's allowing the behavior to happen.
But I will admit, as a fan, as a spectator, it's entertaining. I appreciate it.
It's hilarious. It's great. It's great.
And lastly,
she's in like a Netflix doc or
that's what I was gonna mention because I feel like the timing of her memoir dropping is because Facebook, I believe, canceled her Red Table Talk. I believe so. This is a speculation. It's not.
What? But didn't they cancel it like years ago? Like a year ago?
No, I believe they canceled it maybe recently to where this is why she's dropping a memoir because she wants to keep her attention and whatnot. You know, keep her stigma of women empowerment, but also throwing Will Smith under the bus at the same time. So
see, the thing with me, like Jada, like the reason why people look at Jada is because of Will's clout.
Yeah, and that's that's what. I don't think she understands that. She only has the clout that she has because of Will Smith. Because Will Smith is a bigger.
And your sons just happen to be talented.
Yeah,
like, I'm talking about Jada and Willow. So
yeah,
because even the other one, he's low key talented too. He just does. He's not.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah. So, but like I said, it's entertaining, so I appreciate it.
And like, what do the kids think? Like, obviously they're older, like they're our age.
Sure.
So like, what do y'all think? And she be coming at them sometimes, so I don't even know. I'm done with this, but I would love to hear like Jaden's point of view. I would love to hear them make a whole you know how the Kardashians make a show.
Make a show out of it. Yeah,
and just give me all the tea.
Yeah.
Like at this point, let me just laugh.
Yeah, but Will is in second place. I'm gonna just leave him there because a lot of fans have tried to save him and they can't. In other news, we have Taylor Swift being at Travis Kielce's games. It was cool at first.
We're gonna clap that up. That's a W for Travis.
All right, this is what we debated, and this is what we pretty much agree with. Socially, it's an upgrade from his ex-girlfriend, but attractiveness, it's a downgrade.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I liked him better with Kayla and Nicole. I thought that they was a great couple. Socially and whatnot, and then now people are saying like he's also swagger because he doesn't. Mm-hmm. He's no longer with Kayla Nicole, but socially his jersey sales went up 400%, and his social media went up at least another 500K. So it's really a draw.
You win.
But I am annoyed with it because I feel like it's just an agenda at this point. It's not real.
The NFL not dumb. They want to do the halftime show next year. Don't take off our shirt.
But I'm not gonna hold you. They're probably gonna move us.
They're not moving us.
They have to, bro. Because at this point, she's bringing in.
And don't do
you know how many Swifties? You know how many Swifties?
I don't care.
Are watching NFL now because of her?
I want to see.
Bro, at one point,
R&B to Usher. February.
At one point, wait, who do you want to see? What?
R&B.
R&B. Okay, my bad.
Hear it.
At one point, they've had multiple Chiefs players who are not Kielce score a touchdown and go straight to the skybox and point at her.
I don't even think she knows what's going on, but that's.
But I'm telling you, it's an agenda. There's something of either they want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl again, or they want Taylor Swift to perform at the Super Bowl and have the Chiefs win. I don't know, but it's definitely an agenda. It's not real. I don't believe in the relationship.
Win, we know why.
Yeah. So, and that is it, guys. We are done. This is episode 1.
It was a bit long episode, but season 8, we back stronger than ever.
Yes.
Look out for our socials.
Subscribe. Hit the bell notification when we upload. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yes. Disabled
Podcast.
Yes.
And we will be posting videos of our picks up and coming.
Yep, Dad and Malcolm, their picks are going to be on Instagram exclusively.
So tune into that. And
peace.
Wish for the best, because we got to come back and try to make a fight.
Listen, I just want to be third at this point, because I can't be last. I can't go from first to, we just can't do that.
Yeah, man. All right, peace out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please throw your hands in the air for the greatest podcast on earth when it comes to music, sports, and culture. Disabled is Able with your host, Eli and Fredy. So put your hands...